Hi guys, hi everybody. Anybody there yet? Anybody there yet? Anybody there? Well, let's see. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Ooh, free help. No, don't want that. Do you have to pay for anything? Yeah, right, that's the one I want. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to pay for anything. Hi, Terry. You don't have to pay for anything. If you learn the system, right? So the system's screwing you enough? Well, start using it. Or screw it back, or whatever. Oh, there's another word for that, isn't there? Brass heads unite. Bass heads unite. Oh, Loba, I think actually Dirty Heads is a group I found that I like. They have, hey, I'm on vacation every day because I love my occupation. It's great lyrics too. And so that's, I think, Dirty Heads. You go on YouTube and do that. But today, what? Oh yeah, we got some people coming. Some people coming. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't. You know, YouTube and what is it? Periscope are doing better than Facebook. Facebook used to be my big thing. I used to get more, and I guess people are sick of me on Facebook. The Facebook people, or whatever. Well, it's a big world. It's a big world out there, right? And that's what it is. And that's why, you know, I really think, you know, what I want to talk about a little bit is about, you know, why you don't have to pay to start a business. All these people on the internet want to give, you know, want to take your money, and they promise you that this is how you're going to make money. And I talk to so many people in my talk service. Love the jacket. It's a whole suit, man. See? Oh, you really can't tell too much. But it's pants and all. Let's see, I'll show you down the. See, it's not just a jacket; it's a suit. Hey? So it's the whole thing. YouTube is a what? YouTube is your choice. Yeah. Well, it's all numbers to me. That kind of thing. In a way. Whatever I could find somebody to talk to, because it's free this way. Don't have to pay for advertising. You know, and that's what, I was telling you about, in my talk service, letsgo.com/talk, I've been talking to a lot of people there, and a lot of them I've tried so many things on the internet to make money. These courses, everything, you know, this is the business for you. I give you everything you need. And to me, all you're doing is postponing the inevitable. I mean, it's like in the title I say, you know, the Shark Tank people are wrong. See, everybody is wrong. I mean, they can be right occasionally, you know, like a stop clock is right twice a day, right? So they may be right. And like the Shark Tank people, I mean, you know, 75% to 85% of their investments fail. So they're wrong 80% of the time, 75% or more of the time. You know, so we think, oh, they're rich and they know about businesses and everything. Boy, they don't. You know, obviously they don't. If you're wrong that much time, the average business has a 50% success rate. And it's probably even more than that. I looked at that data very hard about a year or so ago, and it looks like, so 50%, you know, success rate in small business. And that's the same, listen to this, 50% success rate for starting your own business is the same as being married, because 50% of the marriages fail. And we pop into marriages, you know, with no problem, right? And we're so worried about starting a business. Oh my God. And sure, you should think about it, yeah, and not be overconfident, because you're going to be wrong. And it's like marriage. I mean, you work things out. You figure out how it is, yeah, because after, you know, people change over years, and it takes effort and all this kind of stuff. It takes as much work as finding a business. That's why when I was starting businesses, my marriages were failing, because I didn't realize, wow, a relationship as much as a business. And you have to put that much energy, you know, into it, you know, to succeed. So that's why. So when you're I think if you're out there looking for, magic and taking, like we talked last time about how, to use the internet and marketing, you could take a free course from Google on how to market on the internet. So why pay somebody hundreds or thousands of dollars for internet marketing or whatever, and then take somebody else's product? And I think what you do, because we don't know the option and we can't see beyond what somebody is showing us. And don't forget, the people that are showing you stuff are the people that are making a lot of money from the people who buy it. So they're the ones that you know about. They're your options. And the key in life is not taking advice from somebody who you think is an expert, and it sounds like, see, they spend their life 24 hours a day trying to think of what to say to you that you will believe what the hell they say, and you'll buy something from them. And you're not armed to deal with these people. And so you think your options are doing nothing, and this guy who promises this, and this guy who promises you Y, and they both cost a lot of money, so this guy has a nicer smile, and you do that. So you think that, that is your options only. It's two people that are trying to get your money. And I'm wrong a lot of times, but I really feel that you're just postponing the inevitable. And the inevitable is that you have to be in control of what you're doing. You have to learn it. You have to do it. You have to it's something you believe in, not taking somebody else's belief. But see, you can't go to somebody and they can't tell you what to do in life. They want to because they get paid. And they get paid more if they make you believe they're experts. So the higher they can make you believe that experts, and this is a guarantee, the more money they could get from you. And starting your own business, I think, it's so easy. You don't need, it's hard. Everything's hard. But it doesn't have to cost any money. So why go and talk all that? Why go and spend all this money? And how does the mentor program work? Actually, the mentor program, it's better just to call me on letsgo.com/talk. That's cheaper than the mentor program. So you go to letsgo.com/talk, and we could spend 15, 20, 30 minutes or whatever, and I'll get you going on your way and get you the sources. I know a guy charges $1,000 per hour. Absolutely, see, and I'll charge $1 an hour. And these people charge $1,000 an hour. Actually, it's $60 an hour, so $1 a minute is what I call charge, and that's why it's disgusting. It hurts me. How much do they have you in mind? If they want to get $1,000 an hour for your time, and most of the shit they're going to say is not going to be useful. Make you feel good. They know how to make you feel good, but not succeed. And that's why you don't know what to do. You can't take advice from somebody else. You just have to learn their options. I have a new business and need business credit. Well, you probably need sales first. Then credit. And if you need credit, that means you want to buy stuff. And most of the time, I could be wrong. I don't understand your business or whatever, Paul. But you have to learn how to get sales for free, not how to get money, and then figure out how to get sales. No, that's backwards. Because if you don't know how to get sales without money, then you don't know how to get, you're not going to succeed. Sylvia, thank you for all you've done. Oh, thank you. Well, this is nice, people. This is better than home. Huh? And that's, the key to all this is learning, how to market without money. You can. There's no problem to it. I've interviewed 1,000 people who've used the internet to make money, all for free. Nobody spent any money at all. You go to Let's Go Big Data. letsgobigdata.com, and you'll see, like 2,500 videos I have there now, and most of those are people who use the internet, without either they're going on and starting a little store for a couple dollars, and eventually in a year or so they're able to be independent. So that's, I think, the most logical way to do anything like this, is that you don't trust anybody that says you're going to make a lot of money if you give them money. It's not going to happen. Well, they could I mean, they could show somebody it happened to. Everybody could do that. I could do that. I do that on infomercials when I used to do that. And you could find somebody, that tells you that. And that doesn't matter. Because the reality is it takes work, and you have to build it. This is a life, this is a painting, this is whatever that you're building about yourself. And the only way you're succeeding is by doing most of it by yourself. Sure, experts are important in a way, but they're not, if they're charging you money for it, then they're not critical. The only thing critical, Lesko's on Udemy, is awesome. Oh, thank you, AM. Yeah, I'm just in the middle of putting a new one up on Udemy. It'll be a, what the heck is it? The 10 best places to get money to start a nonprofit. And then you like that. People think, oh, I'm going to go to a lawyer. I need thousands of dollars and whatever. No, you don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. That's right. The best way to start. I mean, and here's me selling you something. But letsgo.com/talk, and then I'll send you links to where to get going. And I think, for you to sell something, be careful when you're selling somebody else's. Somebody has a package, you're going to do this, and here's how to market, and all that kind of stuff. Man, if you have to get money to get a sale, then you don't have a decent product. So that means, see, the people who are selling you, money how to sell on the internet is because they have to come, they have to, shove the product down your throat, And if you want to sell a product and shoving it down their throat, well, that's fine. Would you rather have a product that you believe in, you think is important, you appreciate doing it, you want other people to enjoy what you enjoy, like that? That's what really sells in the long run. That's what really becomes. Otherwise, you're trying to show, learn from people who are snake oil salesmen, like I've been called many times. And it's just shoving things down people's throat, and I don't think we want to live that way anymore. That's how people get elected. Okay, tell me what you want to hear. I'll sell it, and then I'll say that, and then you can. I saw your documentary. Love all this too. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, the Vice thing was real nice. If anybody didn't see that, it's on my Lesko.com/tutor. It's there. Happy Halloween. Everybody thinks it's a Halloween costume. I'm in business for a year now. I wanted to expand next to a bigger salon, and where I'll have people working for me. How do I achieve that when I don't have enough money? Find a way. Okay, you want to, so I guess you're doing hair, and you want to grow, okay? It sounds logical, because what you need is a volume. Because if you're in a service business, that means you're only making X dollars. There's not a whole lot of leverage. You have to have time. It's not like me doing an ebook, and whether I sell 1 million or 1. It's really the same amount of effort. If you're cutting hair or doing something like that, it takes, everyone talks the same amount of effort. So you have to, you're no such, you get people valid advice. Oh, thank you. So how are you going to do that for free? Okay, so you have to, well, I guess rent is the biggest thing. So if you have, to me, something like that growing, you need space, and that seems to be the biggest space. So then what to do is, now, how can you get space and not pay for it? Okay, maybe, now this is just a maybe, how can you be an addition? So maybe there's a health club, a yoga studio, or something like that. You say, hey, why don't we put a salon in here, and we both, because the people who come to my salon would want to go do yoga. The people who do yoga would probably want a haircut, and I could share that with you. So you share with them a piece of it. Are there any program that I can get more SSI money? Yes, but I'm not sure if that is, if you want to check that, want to get the answer, I'd guess for you, but I don't know, is call your congressman. Your elected official is that, okay? Your elected official, if you call, contact your local library, ask for the local office of your congressman or senators, and ask them, and tell them that I don't think I'm getting all my benefits. can you get me help to make sure I'm getting all my SSI benefits? And that's what I would do, to get it from the horse's mouth. If you go online and do that, you're going to get lawyers and everybody else that want to get money from you and stuff like that. And you don't want to do that. That's definitely, I mean, if you don't have money, don't give anybody money because you don't have money and they promise you you'll get money, because they're not. All they can do is promise them that they'll get money and it's going to be yours. So just stay away, stay away. And there's so many ways. I have two things too. If you're looking starting something, I have a book like How to Start a Store for 20 cents. And it's like $9 or $10 or $20, I forget, on letsgo.com/tutor, and how to start a store for 20 cents. And it'll show you there. It shows you how to get all this help for free. Any problems you have. And interviews of like 20, 30 people who had other careers and wanted to do this, or they lost their jobs and set up this and were able to support themselves. It doesn't happen overnight. You can't do it. But again, the thing is with this system on starting a store at 20 cents, you're starting getting customers and it costs you nothing. Because that's the success rate of your business. Anything you start, the only thing that is important is getting a customer. I want to start a repo business, but the startup costs are high. What are the chances of getting funding for a business of that nature? Well, repo business. Why do you need cost in a repo business? You're taking people's stuff. Aren't you? What I would do is find somebody in the business now that will cut you in on a partnership. Oh, the truck. Oh, I see. You got to carry it away. Okay, so that's it. You find somebody who has a tow-away truck that you can beg, borrow, steal, loan, or whatever. When you have a job or whatever, you don't want to go out and spend all this money on a truck. You want, at least in the beginning, maybe eventually, if you had so much business, you have to do it. But first, instead of spending the next 6 months trying to find a grant for 50 grand to buy this thing, you start today getting, finding somebody who doesn't use their truck all the time, and you use theirs, give them a piece of what you got. Okay, so that way you have no upfront money, you're saving all your time trying to find the money, and you're going out and starting your business today because you only have a real business when you have a customer. So if you go out and get customers first, then you have a business. If you can't get customers, then it's too late after you bought the truck. So you want to know if this is a business of value and makes sense to you before you put any money into it. So that's why, even though it may not be the most logical thing or the best thing to do in the long run, what free advertising can I get for a service business? Look at what I'm doing. I'm not paying for anything. I have my own phone. I got 3 iPhones here too. I get them cheap for about $100 online, used ones, and I plug them in on the internet, and I'm getting advertising for free, right? And that's how I sold millions and millions of books. I would go on interview shows on television, and that's why if you saw me acting crazy, because I realized that people want you on interviews if you act crazy. People don't care what you say; it's how you say it, So I didn't care how I acted. Well, I just figured out how the hell am I going to get on TV, and that got me on. So that's why it's using the system. So I never paid. I mean, eventually when I really figured out what really sells and had the data and had everything, then I was able to buy it because I knew what it was worth. But starting out, you don't know what anything's worth to you. Will the government give me money to start a business, then give me work for the business? The answer is yes, but it probably is not going to happen. It'll take too much. I don't think that's the best way to do this. There are government contracts for everything. So I don't know what your business is, but what kind of business is it, Lobass? Fishing? Is that what you want to do? Fishing business? Or what? What kind of business? Tell me, because I'll be able to help you. Trucking bit. Okay. Okay, so you don't have a truck now. But Okay, again, look where you could borrow a truck, you lease a truck from Avis or anything like that when you want a truck. Okay, you do a website, a business card, you're into low-bass trucking, and you do trucking services, you know. And what you do is you go, there's something, is there funding, free money to legal help for patents? You don't need all that money. I'm trying to find some paper. Wait a minute. Okay, back for the, starting a business. Ooh, where the heck is that? What you don't need the government. Okay, just say you're in the trucking business, but go talk to people whose truck can you use if you get some business. And then you go, the government has offices that help you for free to get government contracts, okay? And so there you don't need a truck until you get a contract, and then you figure out the truck. Or you just lease one. I mean, that's what all these truck rental businesses are when you need one. So that way you don't have to screw around trying to find all that money for the truck, invest in that or whatever it takes to do that, and then maybe not have a business. What you do is get customers first, you know, and then fill the first couple of businesses just on, you know, renting or whatever, and do that. How do you find those people to help you get it first? What you do is you go to your Small Business Development Center, and you can find that by going Americas, AMERICAS, and then sbdc.org. They'll tell you where it's locally. Is there funding and legal help for patents? After man, one lawyer quoted me $7,000 retainer and $300 just to look for potentially file a patent. Screw it, forget it. Don't file a patent, don't pay anything. Actually, I just came out with a, oh no, I didn't finish that yet, did I? I forget what I do. Oh, I know, I'm putting it in my, I do a report on free money to start any kind of business or grow it. And in there now I'm starting to, you know, how do you do patents? I mean, how do you take care of that? And what you want to do, the best way to protect yourself, there's ways to do it for only $65. If you go to bigdatalesco.com. I have interviews of experts who tell you how to protect your idea for a year or two. Actually, here's where you want to go. Small Business Development Center for your area. So if you go and Google SBDC and say you're Dayton, Ohio, you'll see then the Small Business Development Center, this is free consultants that help you with your invention. Okay, they're all free. They'll show you don't need any of this stuff, you know, how to get around it. Maybe it will if it's successful, but again, you don't want to put all that money into something you don't know if it's a success, you know, and there's other ways to do that. I have videos too on YouTube, and that's what I'm putting in my reports for people who want to start a business and protect their idea and things like that. You don't have to do the patents. There are options to that, and I want to show you all those options. That's the important part. If you don't know about the options, then you think that what's reality is just what some, you know, huckster is telling you, you know, or some lawyer who's making money. All these people, you're taking advice from people who if you take their advice, you give them money. Now, that sort of doesn't sound right, does it? Is that really advice, or is that a sales call? Yeah. So you can't trust any of them. You have to know your options, and that's the only way to grow. That's why I'm starting to believe now nobody could tell you what to do at all, but they only could give you options. If they don't, we'll check out Big Data. Let's go. Good. Thank you for anything. We can check out. They could give you options, and that's it. And you have to know about alternative options, not one. I mean, if you ask 5 lawyers what it's going to cost, they're going to get about the same amount of money, right? But that's it. You have to find out what else options are by not spending that money. But you don't ask that, right, do you? Well, who are you going to get to answer? Well, you got to find people to answer that. If they're not answering that, then you're not getting your options. You know, and that's what's important in life, is knowing your options, not your options to spend money, your options not to spend money. And that's why you don't have to spend money. So you have that. If you look, so that report I have for 20 cents and start a store, it's the same whatever you're starting. And that's why I think it's better even looking for a job. You know, I think if you learn how to use these kinds of things here, you know, like I have on. Now you have YouTube, you have Facebook and whatever, and you're looking for a job. Okay, what can you do? See, okay, so even when you're looking for a job, you could promote yourself on these things for nothing, trying to get into tax lien overages. I'm not sure what that is. I know there's a lot of scams, or people say there's money and then everybody else runs around and chases each other's tail. And then, okay, you want to do that. I mean, and maybe there's money there, maybe there's not. But is that a career? You know, I mean, why don't you look for something that you think that is important? But if you want to know about tax liens, okay, here's what you do. Where do the tax liens come from? Okay, I guess they'll be at your state or county or something, unless it's federal, but I'm sure that it's a county. Okay, so now what you want to do, how do you find out about that? You call the county office where they have that. And now what you want to do is learn about, you just ask them. They are working for you. These are government officials working for you. You want to do that. Or another, and they have to tell you for free. I want to know how to do this. Is someone there to explain to me or give me information? So they'll give you the information, you read it, and then you call back and say, I don't know what the hell this means. I need somebody to tell me what the hell this means. I have no idea this information you gave me. And you just be honest, because then they could help you. If you're pretending and secretive and something like that, then people don't want to help you. You know? But people that want to help people who are honest and genuine and if they have expertise to help, it really pleases them. But you have to give them a chance. So that's it. The other thing I think is a good way to learn is on meetups. If you go to meetup.org, meetup.org, and maybe there's entrepreneurs, maybe there's a tax lien thing in there, so you find other people that are doing this, that are not selling you anything. Because if you go on the internet, the only people you're going to find, or the people that are going to find you when you search, are those people who want to get your money for it. So you can't use that. You can't go on the internet and say, how do I make money on tax liens? Because everybody who thinks they could make money on tax liens with their secrets are going to be there spending a whole lot of money trying to figure out how to get your money. So you'll get 5 million websites, and 99% of them will be people that want your money, and the other 5% will be hidden in there that could give you real information. So that's why you just cut to the horse's mouth. Forget about all this other stuff. We're fascinated by Google, but forget about how expensive it is to use Google. So go to the horse's mouth. Forget Google. Go to these other places that cost nothing to use. And that's what I'm trying to educate everybody to do, is that. And if I could help you more, I have that lesco.com/talk. I have courses on Udemy now, and I'm putting up more on there. And I'm going to, what they're doing though is discounting them. I don't want to, I mean, this report that's like 500 pages and a whole lifetime of work they want to sell for $15, so I got to have 2 different ones there. Tried looking at Meetup for various issues. Just been paranoid my ideas might get stolen. It doesn't matter if your ideas get stolen. You're not making any money now. Who the hell cares? People are too lazy. They're all like you. They have their own idea, think they're going to be a millionaire. You got to get that out of your head, because you'll never do anything. Forget it. If something made you extremely rich, then you worry about it. You ain't got nothing. Don't worry about it. Savers are losers, and debtors are debaters are winners. I'm not sure. Savers are losers, and debaters are winners. Huh. I don't know. But anyway, Afterman, you got to go and learn, man. If you're going to be secretive, how are you going to learn? You got to go there, hey, shit, I have this idea. What do you think? And everybody's got their own $1 million idea. It doesn't matter. I mean, that's why I throw my idea anywhere. I don't care. Everybody's too lazy. Nobody does anything. So you gotta go, and you're not gonna learn anything. You're gonna sit this on beautiful idea, and they're gonna put it in the grave with you, and then what? So because you saw one movie and somebody got screwed out of $1 million idea, You know, God. Yeah. You know what your most dangerous thing you're doing in life? Listen to this. Going to the hospital. That's right. Now, people are dying more from suicide as they are from drug overdoses, as they are from automobiles. They're all like the same range now, about 50,000 people. Yeah, suicide, drug overdose, and the car. And you know what's double or triple that? Going to the hospital. Going to the hospital and getting something done to you by accident that kills your ass. Yeah, I mean, I've seen data everywhere from 100,000 to 300,000 that people are dying by accidents in hospital. So we just, oh, I'm going to go to the hospital. We think nothing about, oh, I'm going to go get in the car, you know. Oh, but we worry about, oh, I'm going to get audited. Or oh, someone's going to steal my idea. You know, what do you believe is the best way to increase your financial IQ? Do shit. Do anything. Yeah, don't take advice. Do something. You know, just think of a way to make money and try it. Make sure it doesn't cost you any money. You know, everybody's thinking, there is no special way. There is no nothing. We're all different. We all have to do it our own way. So you take what you think is the best you got, even though it's not the best you think it could be, doesn't matter. You have something you have to do, you know, and that's how you build any kind of reserve, resilience, knowledge, expertise. I've written 100 books, and 90% of them failed, absolutely failed. Just like venture capitalists, you know, 75, 85% of them failed. So, and what works for us, it works for different. You know, when I first started wearing question mark suits, no, everybody, they threw me off the air. I gave up millions of dollars and everything because you can't do that. You can't walk on. Now people want me to wear the question mark suit. You have to find out what's inside you and give that to the rest of us. That's the best thing you have. You know, is what's weird about you, and find out how to use that weirdness to help other people or to sell something or give a product or service that you think is cool. Why does 50% of business fail when they start? I think because they get too much money to start. That's me. If you figure out a business and you have no money to start, that's the way to start. Because then you know what you could do it on little money. If you can't do it on little money, you need on big money. Oh, that's probably not for you. Unless you're a fat cat, you don't have to worry about losing the money. And so that's why. But I mean, everybody will say 90% is short of capital, and that's just stupid. Because you're short of capital. That means whatever you had, you spent the wrong way, right? So that's why the only thing that determines your success in any business you have is getting a customer. Anything else is bullshit. Yeah. Or maybe will be important later, but it's not important to your success in starting out. So don't spend money on lawyers. Don't spend money on accountants. Don't spend money on marketing schemes or anything. You know, you figure out how you could do this without spending money. Because then how you could get customers. Don't even worry about filing with the government or anything. Because it'll take them 3 years to find you, and you'll probably be out of business by then. You know, and find other ways to get income. That's another thing. How could you make other money while you're learning how to sell this thing, how to present it to people, or where to do it, and something. And that's what's great about the internet, the shared economy. You know, you can make extra money, you know, from Airbnb or driving from Uber or you know, taking care of pets in your house. I mean, there's so many easy ways now to make extra money while you're doing these things on the side. You know, and that's what we have to do now. And because it may take you 6 months, it may take you 2 or 3 years, doesn't matter. You know, and that's why the report I have about 20 cents to start your own business, you'll see all these people that they took the time, the 6 months, a year, whatever it takes, part-time, doing it for free, whatever, until they build enough income. What if I win millions? I don't need... well, you worry about it when you win millions. Don't worry about it now. It doesn't matter. That's a nice problem to have. If you have millions, then you worry about that. Don't worry about it now. Worry about how you're going to live, how you're going to feed yourself, what are you going to do, how are you going to contribute to life, that's what you have to worry about. Fiverr, care.com, yes, things like that. Live within your means, absolutely, that's what life is, and start these things on the side. It takes time. Man, I mean, and I'm learning that all over again now. I mean, I was very successful selling books. Now I got to learn a new media, how to do this, and how to do it without spending money. All these experts, they all like to take, you use $100,000 to do this. Yeah, I don't want to do that because I don't know what the hell works. So I got to do just pace by pace, what the hell works, and figure that out, one little step at a time, and you do it for yourself. That's right. You got to find something that you like, you believe in, because it's all hard. It is hard. And if you're not finding something that you believe in, then you're not going to be there for when it's hard, because it's going to be hard tomorrow, then the next day, then you have one good day, then it'll be hard again. Life is beautiful. How do you keep learning and burning? That's right. It is. And if you think, if you think you know it all, you're nuts. I mean, because you don't. Nobody does. And so that's why pay for anybody who thinks they know it all? Because they don't. And so you go out and learn it yourself. You can. There's too many ways to do that now. And you build your own knowledge. Somebody said, how do you build your IQ? It's that way. You take stuff and just try. Oh, shit, that failed. Okay, that's okay. You're learning and you're seeing what does it, and you build that knowledge. That's the only way to build that knowledge, not reading a book. Are you gonna learn how to play football reading a book on how to play football? No, you gotta go out there and get your ass kicked in. that will make you smarter than anything. It's impossible. Yeah, it is, and that's what's fun. I'm really depressed, Lewis. Well, that's because you're probably not contributing somehow. So get out and just take any idea you have, try to run with it, and see what the hell happens. So give it away free anyway, or whatever, just to get feedback. And see what happens, because feedback is like food, whatever it is, keep your chin up. Well, you have to. You have no option, because if you get depressed, that's a cycle that just goes further and further, and it's hard. Go smell the flower. Yep, you should. At least it's not me. And that's it. Well, I guess I got to do a bunch of research reports. If I do a research report, let me know. Lesco.com/tutor, and be happy. I do them on real estate, so I'll show you all the programs where you live to buy and fix up real estate. One for nonprofits, one for starting any kind of business, where you live. See, all the programs are locally. And then one for, this is what I'm really doing, this is the biggest collection of free money sources, whether it's personal grants or direct payments or income that doesn't cost you anything to get. All these. I mean, there's like 300-400 sources for your state. I'm doing them by state now. So if you go to lesco.com/tutor, and on the left-hand side, I have one-stop state, grants, and take a look there. Criminal Zoo, thank you, Criminal Zoo, and you see them, because that's I think the best work I've done in my whole life so far. Vicious since I was born, the one-upper after him. Vicious since I was born. The one-upper. Not sure what that means. Is a tendril-doled. Where can I get one of those suits? I have them made in Vietnam, cheap as hell. Tailors there are so inexpensive, like $200-300 you get one of these. Any color you want, anything to put anything on. Now I got another way I do it. I go to Spoon Flower. It's a 3D printer fabric, and I have them made, and it's really still real cheap. He has them made in Vietnam. Yes, you're right. And I was in the Vietnam War, so these guys were killing me at one time, trying to anyway, and they missed. And now they're making my suits. So that's what's neat about life, man. Who the hell knows where you're going to be up? But if you don't try something, you're not going to be anywhere. You're going to wait for it to come to you, and life's not that nice that it's going to come to you. You got to come to it and try it. Well, service, I had a good time. I could have done it in 6 months, not 3 years, 2 months and 9 days. But who was counting, huh? Who the hell knows? That's right, Charles. Okay, take care, guys. I'll see you soon. I'll be back.